Every morning at Balmoral, maids must curtsy to empty rooms. Even if the royal just left, they bow to the vacant space. It's a 150-year-old rule that's never been changed. But that's just the beginning. Vacuum cleaners are banned. They scrub carpets on their knees for hours. Some work 18-hour days for less than minimum wage. They can't speak unless spoken to. One leaked review called the management toxic. But there's something darker they discovered. Something that made dozens of them quit overnight. In the summer of 1852, Prince Albert quietly sent $32,000 to buy Balmoral after he saw a rain-soaked ad. He didn't even tell Queen Victoria at first. That amount would be worth about $4.4 million today. Within just a few years, they tore down the old house and built a new granite castle by 1856. Prince Albert even sketched the clock tower himself. More and more land was added until the estate reached over 53,000 acres, larger than San Francisco or Paris. It had mountains, 150 buildings, its own power supply, and a 3-mile railway built in 1866 just to carry royal luggage in secret. Even though Balmoral feels part of Britain, it's not public. It belongs to the royal family personally. So when deer are sold or cottages are rented, the money stays with them. Some people complained in Parliament, but Edward VII called it their inescapable refuge and never gave an inch. The look of the castle is like something from a Scottish fairy tale. Was finished in 1856 with thick white granite that sparkles against the hills. Prince Albert was deeply involved in every part of the design. He made sure the windows opened just right for fresh air and added carvings of all 9 of their children near the door. There are 167 rooms, but the hallways are narrow on purpose so family members would run into each other more often. Albert thought it would bring everyone closer. The clock tower was based on a German castle in Rings, in a flat so it doesn't scare the ponies. Some people at the time said it looked like a giant cold barn, but that didn't stop other homes from copying it. Within 20 years, 80% of new country homes in Scotland were built in the same style. Queen Victoria later said it smelled like pine and freedom. When the royals come to Balmoral, they don't come alone. In hunting season, nearly 150 workers live and work there. There are gillies, horse handlers, cooks, cleaners, and even a man whose only job is to play the bagpipes every morning at 7 a.m. below the king's window. Everyone signs a lifelong silence promise. Few break. Dear gone. Maids work 18 hours. Some days cleaning hundreds of silver pieces and keeping fires burning in over 50 fireplaces. They go through 60 tons of birchwood each season. Meals are simple, royal picnics by the river where the king still does the dishes. But rules stay strict. Some workers can't speak unless spoken to. Others must live on the land and help kill 1/200 deer every winter. The estate's wages cost over $3 million a year, mostly paid through selling timber and renting cottages to tourists. Every September since 1858, something unusual happens at Balmoral. Workers and royals come together for the Gillies Ball. It starts at 7 p.m. and the king leads the first dance with staff. Even a dishwasher might get to dance with a prince. People say Prince Philip once put gin in the punch to loosen everyone. Princess Diana said it felt like prom mixed with Downtown Abbey. But the rules never stop. The kind of invitation you get shows your rank. Gold edges for closer staff, plain for others. Midnight, the royals leave and everyone silently bows. In 1991, a young footman sold a secret about a barefoot dance and got fired. Since then, cameras have been banned. Still, many workers look forward to the ball every year. It's one of the only nights they're allowed to call the king by his first name, because Balmoral is tucked deep in the mountains and only Reachable by a long single road, it was always a good place to keep royal secrets. Queen Victoria's strange bond with her servant John Brown grew here. Away from watchful eyes, Edward VIII practiced his abdication speech here. When Diana died in 1997, William and Harry were kept away from the news for hours to protect their peace. But not everything stays hidden forever. In 2019, a cleaner leaked photos of the royal children's treehouse, causing the palace to ban photography and cover the windows. Years earlier, a former worker revealed private details like how the Queen Mother drank Tibet and how Prince Andrew always needed 28 golf balls. He was paid $90,000 but got sued. Now even drones can't get close. Sky fences were put up. In 2024, Balmoral is quiet but secrets still find a way out. Long days begin early for the youngest staff. At 6 o'clock in the morning, maids head to the oldest kitchen and begin polishing over 200 pieces of silver. Breakfast is served by 8. Then come long walks with heavy tea kettles along cold stone halls to avoid waking the royal dogs. Lunch means peeling 18 kilos of potatoes. Then they switch into clean uniforms and prepare for tea at 4. After that, it's time to clean up muddy boots from the day's hunt. Most nights they reach their attic beds around 9:45. These are 15-hour shifts. No overtime, just a quiet line in the old manual that says, loyalty is its own reward. One former maid said it was like giving your life to a shadow, and no one ever said, thank you. Vacuum cleaners were banned. Queen Elizabeth hated the sound of them, so every morning 2 maids would get down on their knees and push little horsehair brushes across the carpets. Just brushing one hallway took 45 minutes. The dust got so thick they had to rinse their aprons twice a day. In 1990, the head housekeeper said the change added 9 hours of work daily, but pay stayed the same. Staff said their wrists hurt so badly they couldn't eat properly. Still, no one complained out